Hi, welcome back to a new video. It's been a while since my last buying the worst rated slimes and I'm back at it again. I say this every time I do these videos, but just in case you're new, I purposely buy badly rated slimes on Amazon for your entertainment and my curiosity. Usually I can sort out the listings through the filters by a specific rating, so 1 star and up, but they completely got rid of that feature, so I really had to hunt these slimes down. The first slime is called Green Butter Slime, super soft and non-stick scented slime, stress relief toy for kids, education, party favor, and birthday gift, 7 ounces, 200 milliliters. This listing had multiple options and it was $3.99, and I thought immediately that is really cheap and too good to be true, so I had to try it out. It's rated 3.4 out of 5 stars. Here are some of the reviews. 2 stars. Extremely sticky. It smells a little weird and it didn't feel like slime at all. More like gooey, sticky texture. After working with it for like 15 minutes, it turned to butter slime. However, I had a big mess all over my hands and it's supposed to be ready for us, which is why I rated a 2 star. Another 2 star. Not my money's worth. This product was a total disaster upon opening. I tried to test, but the slime was sticky as heck and got all over my hands. When I tried to get it off my hands, it took me a long 10 minutes of hard work to get it off. I had to add borax in the slime for it to be not as sticky. Do not buy the green one. 1 star. Very sticky. I couldn't even get it out of the container. Another 1 star. Arrived melted and falling apart. This picture was taken fresh off delivery. The slime broke apart upon opening. It stuck to my husband's hands and he had a lot of trouble getting it off. My daughter was crying. Don't recommend. If this slime makes your own kid cry, that's a bad sign right there. Here is the slime that I received. So this is supposed to be like a two-toned butter slime, green and white, except the white here looks more yellowy. You guys, this slime sucks. I agree with the reviews. Upon opening, the slime right away feels so sticky. It felt like peanut butter, the texture of peanut butter, especially when you're scraping it out of the container. And also the bag of accessories was also covered up in that sticky mess. So all in all, the whole process of just even taking the slime out of the container and getting rid of all of the slime on the bag took, I don't know, it felt like 10 minutes. Overall was annoying and just frustrating, and I can totally understand how a lot of the people were frustrated with this, because what if you don't have borax on hand? Or what if you do have it but your hands are so sticky and you have to touch the borax with your sticky hands? It was just not a fun time. Eventually I had to just dump a bunch of borax into it to clean up the mess as soon as I can, and that made it hard, but I just added some aloe vera gel and that helped it a lot. But even then, the resulting texture is not that great. I definitely could tell that this is a purely clay slime. Despite all of that, at least it smelled good. It smelled like caramel popcorn. But yeah, I don't recommend this one. Stay away. The next slime is a two-toned lollipop cream jelly slime for girls and boys. Upgraded eco-friendly, soft, non-sticky stress relief toys. DIY scented slime kids education party favorite birthday. Here are some lovely pictures of the slime. This was also $3.99, another inexpensive slime. Rated 3.1 out of 5 stars. 1 star, not as advertised, not the same color as the picture and it's a little sticky. 2 stars, not as advertised. Are these made by the same people? Definitely not two-toned. An attempt was made but a poor one. 3 stars, doesn't have separate colors. The product gave a wet residue to my hands and the table and my slime was only one color and it didn't smell good. 1 star, not the presentation I was expecting. Looks like this was homemade, very simple, not what was in the picture. Wait, what is wrong with homemade slimes? Huh? All the reviews that mention how it's not as advertised, I agree with because I was not expecting the slime to be a jiggly slime. It advertised as a jelly slime, not a jiggly one, so I was definitely surprised, but I'm not mad because I actually didn't mind it. By the way, it came with all of the accessories, so it came with pink and white sprinkles. I saw circles and hearts along with the Lollipop charm. I also agree that it's not two-toned as well. This is definitely one solid color. Let's get back to the texture. If you like jiggly slimes, you will like this. It was actually fun to play with. I'm not sure what material the jelly cubes were. They're not the traditional ones that I was used to. I don't think they're made of foam because I couldn't squish and pop them like the traditional ones. Also, I feel like jiggly slimes tend to rip when you stretch it, but this had like strong tenacity, strong stretching tenacity. It doesn't rip at all when I stretch it. It smells like iced tea. I swear to God. It smells good. I'm just saying, it really smells like iced tea. The only thing I would say is it's definitely not what it's advertised, but it's a fun slime. Moving on to the next slime. This one is called 2-Pack Jelly Cube Crunchy Slime Kit with pink and blue clear crunchy slime, soft and non-sticky, slime party favorite for girls and boys, stress relief toy, cool birthday gifts for kids. These looked really good and obviously caught my attention. The colors look so vibrant. Slime makes smile. This 2-pack cost $6.98, which I thought was pretty cheap and a little too good to be true because they looked like decently sized slimes. It's 3.8 out of 5 stars. 1 star, not stretchy at all. Jelly cubes were so hard I could not squish them. Smells like dirty diapers. We had to throw them away as soon as possible. Was not stretchy. There was no stitch in this. The whole reason we bought this set was for the stitch slime. It came with the little charms to add into the slime, but they were not stitched. Also, the containers are tiny, so small. That's all. Period. 1 star. Just received the slime today, April 14th, 2024, and it has a bug in the slime. Very disappointed. Oh, absolutely not. 4 stars. Jelly cube slime. Great colors, nice texture, and the jelly cubes are fun to squish. It doesn't claim to be stretchy and it's not really, so it breaks often if you try to stretch it. It has a slight chemical smell, but it was pretty mild and this is common in unscented slimes. Overall, it's a good value at this price and the kids approve. Starting with the blue version first. Thankfully, the stitch charm arrived with mine. At first glance, this looks absolutely stunning and the slime itself is gorgeous. It's super clear. It came with all the accessories. It had the jelly cubes. I just could not play with this slime for more than 5 minutes because of the awful smell. It smelled like cigarettes. I am being for real. And I absolutely hate the smell of cigarettes. Cannot stand it. This really reminded me of another slime that also had a similar scent. I think it was also Stitch themed as well. I'm pretty sure. The texture is not the greatest. It rips when I stretch it. It's quite tough to play with. I was not a fan of this, unfortunately. The pink version had a similar rippy texture. It came with some peach fumos and green sprinkles and the peach charm. It also smelled really nice, had like a berry type of scent. It's super clear, stunning, just not a fan of the texture. Last but not least, we have a 4-pack upgraded cream jelly clear slime sweet pre-made two-tone crunchy watermelon pineapple cube slime for girls and boys. Milk scented slime kit for kids, party favors, and birthday gifts. The pictures made the slimes look so good with the two-tone gradient. And then when I saw the price of $3.99, I had to buy it and see if it actually looks like the pictures. Rated 3.3 out of 5 stars. Let's look at the reviews. 2 stars, not full delivery. I ordered the 4-pack and I only got one delivered to my door? Scam! 3 stars, not good. These slimes weren't very good to me. They were very jiggly and sticky, not the ideal slime. They also only had 4 jelly cubes in them, which isn't what I wanted. 1 star, no color. The slime didn't look like the picture. The slime was mostly white with pale blue. Another 1 star. Gross. Sorry, but these mini slimes look and feel like cold colored snot balls. Okay. As soon as I saw this box, I knew the slimes were just not the size that I saw in the listing pictures. I mean, I am not surprised. I've received slimes like this before where they advertise it as something bigger than they are. All of them were shrink wrapped. Let's start with the blue and white one. You can definitely see the 2 colors, but it's very subtle. I was not expecting it to be a jiggly texture at all. It actually is pretty much the mini version of, I believe, the second slime in this video, that jiggly slime that I reviewed. Literally the exact same. Even the jelly cubes are the same. Now, the listing did not mention anything about it being jiggly, but in the reviews I saw someone mentioning the jiggly texture. I was worried that the add-ins would not stick to the slime, but it stuck on there almost too well. This is really fun to stretch because it doesn't rip at all. It's a little bit tacky, but not a big deal. It did not have a good scent at all. It smelled like rotten milk, which is not pleasant. It's a fun slime to play with, but it won't be the size that you're expecting. Now onto the red and white version. The exact same texture and jelly cubes and all of that. I was wondering if the Fimos would stick to the slime, and it did. I don't know how these jiggly slimes are able to hold all of these add-ins, but they're holding it. They're holding it too well. The smell is not exactly the same. They're almost similar. This one is more pleasant. It has a more cleaner, it smells cleaner. It may be close to expiring, but just not yet. This is the yellow version. The two-toned is very subtle. It came with some fruit themed and green sprinkles. Not surprised that the slime was able to hold it all. Texture is the exact same. The scent is actually the same as the previous one, the red one, not the first one, so it's more pleasant. Last but not least, this one actually looks almost the same as the previous one. I'm not sure what the other color is supposed to be because this is definitely all one color. Texture, smell the same, except the sprinkles do sometimes fall out, so this one didn't hold as well as the others. Well, that wraps up this video. I had a lot of fun reviewing these slimes. I thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!